Hello, my name is Gianna Unfried. This is my speech on the benefits of exercise on the brain. And here's my audience. There's 4 people. Thank you. Okay. After I turned 24, I started to notice changes that growing older can bring. Small things, but still notable, like not feeling as mentally sharp, not feeling as flexible as before, lacking energy, or feeling my back after a long night at work. And overall, just not feeling like how I felt a 24-year-old should feel. I was tired of feeling complacent about my physical and mental state. So as many people do, I went to YouTube to seek some guidance. I started finding some credible people actually who were sharing some information on what I was hoping to find, how I could improve myself physically and how it actually benefited the brain as well. This has become something I've become very passionate about because I've experienced the benefits firsthand. And I'd like everyone else to know that if they don't feel their best at times, there's science-based tools that everyone can use if you have a brain to help improve themselves for free. I'm now 27 and I've still been applying what I've learned to my everyday life. And I can say I definitely feel healthier than I did at 24. And since then, I've been able to run a half marathon, something I never thought I could imagine possible. And it just goes to show how exercise can not only help you grow muscles, but it can help grow areas in the brain that help you so you won't think doing things like running a marathon is as hard as it is. And information like that from expert neuroscientists is what got me so interested. And so I'd like to share what I've learned on how exercise benefited the brain and some advice on how to get there. First off, I'd like to explain the mental health benefits in the brain and what's happening, because that's what got me interested and wanted me to apply it in real life. For instance, learning that exercise can bring immediate benefits like feelings of happiness, better focus, more motivation, and increased reaction time. And if you stay consistent, you can look forward to long-term benefits as well. All these beneficial feelings happen because, as neuroscientist and Dean of Arts and Sciences at New York University, Wendy Suzuki describes in a 2023 YouTube video called Big Think. When you move your body, you give your brain a bubble bath of neurochemicals. And by this, she means it's consisting of chemicals of dopamine, serotonin, noradrenaline, and endorphins, all of which are known to be the feel-good hormones and are also why people say they get the runner's high. If consistent, you not only will grow muscles, but the brain areas will have growth, like in the areas of the hippocampus, which means better memory, and growth in the prefrontal cortex, which means better focus and decision making. And this growth doesn't just help with focus and memory, but also it grows to help fight cognitive decline. And Wendy Suzuki explains this in a TED Talk YouTube video on the brain-changing benefits and of exercise. And I quote from her: "You will create the strongest prefrontal cortex and hippocampus, so it'll take longer for these diseases to have any effect." And one of my favorite areas of the brain that can grow from exercising is called the anterior mid-cingulate cortex. This area is responsible for willpower, and neuroscientist Andrew Huberman at Stanford University discusses this for the first time with waiting for Dave Goggins to discuss this with him. He's a retired Navy SEAL, Guinness Book of World Record holder for the most pull-ups in 24 hours, 4,030 in case you're wondering, in 17 hours, and an ultra marathon runner. And what I think is really interesting about this area is that it has been studied and seen to grow when doing hard things, doing things that you don't want to do, like exercise, dieting, and hard things in general. And Andrew Huberman states the data is now showing that this area is not just the seat for willpower, but the willpower to live. And it is seen in the data that the anterior midcingular cortex is actually smaller in obese people, and when they start to diet, it actually grows bigger. And it is seen in autopsies of people who have seen to be challenged that it is big and it stays big. And so after learning this, I actually have a way better outlook at doing challenging things because I know it'll benefit me and my anterior midcingular cortex, and it's free, or $12 a month, or however much I pay for LBAC. And to get all these freebies from exercise, Wendy Suzuki recommends the rule of thumb is about 3 to 4 times a week, and minimum about 30 minutes of exercise with the goal of getting your heart rate up. And Andrew Huberman recommends in his podcast episode on how to improve or how to use exercise to improve your brain's health, 4 things to do each week, which is long distance, high intensity interval training, time under tension training, and eccentric control training with explosive training. And he recommends that you can incorporate this to any workout that you're already doing. So to conclude, I hope this information on the benefits of exercise on the brain gives people and you a more educated and positive outlook on exercise, because the way I see it, if you can start now, your brain will be better able to thank you later. Thank you.
Bravo.